it's me, Brian. One of my viewers was watching one of the homeless videos that I made, and kind of sort of asked the question and was wanting some information. I mean, I think his statement went like, I'm recently homeless. I'm searching around for a good place to, sleep. Where should I go? Well, you know what, bro? That, my friend, depends on what you're attempting to achieve, the resources that you have, and just exactly, what your mindset is. Newbie's mindset is on tree trees. But anyways, if I'm, assuming, which is not a good thing to do, right, that you just have what you're carrying on your back. Well, at this point, right, I would refer you to all of the urban camping videos and, all of that stuff that's out there on YouTube, for, ways to, find places to camp. I've found lots of places. I've made lots of videos. I mean, if you skim through this, some of the playlists, right, you'll find all the information that you need, that will help you, set you up. It's all good. It's all truth. It all comes from my own experience being homeless, and the ups and the downs and the issues that I had to deal with. But that being said, there are still some things to glean, right, when it comes to being a newbie. Number one, right, at any time, right, any good secure little cubbyhole could be a shelter. Anything could be a shelter. Anything. Depending on where it is and the amount of effort that you have to put into it, to get to it, number one. Number two, to get there without anybody knowing that you're there, right? Number three, right, without leaving a mess, so that if you're lucky, in the future, that you might be able to come back and use this place again in a pinch, right? And I highly recommend that you stay away from the neighborhoods, that you stay away, from the parks, and all that stuff, because a lot of, bad street people and stuff, or just street people in general, will accumulate there, and there's nothing good going on there but plotting and scheming, and most of it, since you're a newbie, right, is going to be plotted and schemed against you. Number two, right, if you're fortunate enough to have a vehicle, right, the best place, this is what I discovered on those times when I had a vehicle. The best place, for overnight to sleep, to be safe and secure, right, is in any, type of open parking lot, or a parking structure. All you gotta do is just, pay the stub. What is it, $1, $2, But you can, you have a relative safe, out of the way place, where you could just sleep. And that's all you use it for. If there's a security person that patrols the area, make sure that you show them your ticket stub, right? And try to make friends with them, because these people most likely will be the ones that are willing to help you, let you stay, stretch the rules a little bit, as long as you have a ticket stub. Right? Otherwise, there are other places to go. I mean, out of town. They're like in Phoenix, north of Phoenix. There's a little community that lives just a little bit north of the 101 freeway, out in the desert. They have their own little encampment built and structures and all that stuff. Right? Look around in your city. Ask around. There might be one of these types of communities in your area where you can, wander in, prove your mettle. Show the people that you're valuable for some reason, other than just being a mark or a bitch, and work your way through. Once again, this is directly related to the goals that you want to achieve during this time that you're homeless. Right, number three. Right? If you're one of those individuals that has just given up, just nothing goes your way, right? If you've been screwed your whole life and you're just tired of it, fuck them all, that's your attitude, you are not going to succeed at any endeavors that you attempt while you are homeless, because you are going to allow this mindset to keep you, because that's the trap, the mindset. You're going to allow it to keep you trapped, and you're never going to go anywhere, you're never going to do anything. Odds are you're going to become one of the evil, mean, streety people that's a drug addict or an alcoholic, or just a bad person in general, because so many things bad have been done to you. It's a natural reaction, to try to But instead of fighting it back and being yourself, right, most of these people give in to the evil and they just perpetuate it on and on and on, and that's the cycle that they call homeless. Right? Most people make the choice to stay there, because a lot of homeless people have many, many, many opportunities, and programs and social people to help them climb their way out of this trap. And go back to being successful. Because remember, before all of this bad shit happened to you, you were relatively a successful person, paying your bills, doing the right thing, having money. And then the shit hit, the bottom fell out. Here you are. It happens. I've said this. For every person that's homeless, there's a reason for homelessness. What? Right? Try to be mindful, about how you look to the public when you're out scouting around looking for a place, just like I am right now, right? See, it's going to immediately draw the attention of the neighbors, or anybody that's around that sees you but you don't see them, right? This is not good, because then they're going to call cops, and if the cops see you too many times and they get to know you, and one of them starts remembering your name, they're never going to let you go. You are going to be, right, another, victim in the correctional system of America. You will. Right? Try to present yourself in a way, where you're normal, you're a human being, because that's what they expect. People have this preconceived notion in their head of what a homeless bum is, right? And it doesn't matter what you look like. If they click on that, if they trigger on that, you are a homeless bum that's worthless, that's no good. Why should I even, bother you? But I'm going to watch you to make sure you don't take any of my shit. These are the attitudes that you're going to come across out here on the streets if you're out in the open. Right? Other than that, my best advice to you is, go down to one of the local shelters, check in, see if you can, cycle through the program and get a little bit of something going on for yourself, right? And try to work your way back out of it. In the meantime, there's no rule in the book that says just because you're homeless, you can't have a job. I had a job the whole time I was homeless most of the time. Well, I was hustling something or making some kind of money. It's just that I could never achieve the level, where I could sustain a place to live, because I lived in a very expensive city, Phoenix. All right, depending on your area and your location, you might have better or worse opportunities to get a job. But right now, as many people are quitting their jobs and chucking it all the wind and going out on the van life excursion, or riding their bike across America, or skateboarding to the moon, right? You are stuck with what you got.